Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got SMG Jimmy. What's up, man?
What's up, dude? How you living?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Man, doing good. Just chilling.
Yes, I see
Getting
you
out of
got
the
a bunch
studio
of
a little bit
music
ago.
coming out, man, and you're elevating your status in the music genre.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we putting in that work.
Yeah, definitely, man. You want to tell the people where they can see your where they can get your music and stuff?
Yeah, I'm SMG Jimmy. I'm available on all platforms. At Instagram handle SMG Jimmy. Everything's pretty much SMG Jimmy across the board. We're on YouTube. I just dropped a couple videos on YouTube. I got a new video coming out on Monday called Voices. Some fire stuff. Got a previous track with Struggle Jennings and Big Buzz called Outlaw that we just did. Doing good.
Yeah,
And
that track's dope, man. Real dope.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, we put a lot of work into that, man. There was a lot of craziness to get that done.
Yeah, man. So you want to get into some of your story? Where were you born and raised, and what was it like for you?
So I'm from the outskirts of Chicago. Come from a good family, pops, moms, good family. Two brothers and me. It kind of started, ended up getting in trouble as a little kid. I was always kind of the troublemaker kid. Ended up in and out of different difficult situations. And then, everybody around me kind of had some issues with the law at a certain point around the age of 19, 20. I ended up leaving from here went out to Arizona first, left Arizona, went from Arizona to LA, spent some time in Vegas along the way. Just lived in LA for about 10 years, and then came back home to Chicago after that.
Was it craziness out in LA and Vegas?
I mean, it's craziness everywhere from what I could tell, man. I done lived everywhere and every place got some craziness going on in it,
Yeah, man. I mean, I could bring the craziness with me, or I can I could be part of it wherever I go.
Nuts. You get out to LA, it's nuts. You go to Vegas, it's nuts. It's just different kinds of crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So what was it like for you? What you said your family had some connections with the underworld?
No, I just grew up from an Italian family where it was, the great, grandparents would tell us all the stories about back in the day. My grandmother was, clearly had a lot of connections with all that type of stuff. But, I'm from a generation where that shit, it ain't around no more like that. So I really was never into any of that. I was a street kid, but it was like, it wasn't affiliated with them. They were around and stuff like that, but they weren't very active where I was at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When did you get into the music?
Man, when I was about 16 years old, I started. Honestly, I was, I was ditching school. And, when I did school, we would go smoke some blunts and shit like that. And, we'd be smoking blunts. And I had my buddy Mike McKinney with me, man. He goes by the name of Lucky. And he was with me, and he used to like to rap, so he started rapping. And at the time, I was a grunge rock metal kid. I was sitting there bumping Metallica, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never really gave rap a chance at that moment in time. He started rapping, and he was like, "All right, man, well, fuck you, Jimmy," and I was like, "Fuck me," and he started battling me, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought he was insulting me, so I was getting upset. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck you talking about, man? You keep bringing my name up and all this shit. Shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "No, this is battle rap. So what you got to do is you got to rhyme and you got to get back at me." And I was like, okay. And then I did it. And when I did it, it just came out dope, I guess, because people around me like it. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but they liked it. So I just kind of started learning about it and fell in love with it. You know what I mean? Found Tupac, found DMX. Those were the two guys that were, influential most as far as like me discovering rap music. And then obviously from there was everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you got some big features coming up. You want to tell the people who you're going to
so some of them I can't really talk about, but, the next one coming up is going to be me and Jelly. I was just with Struggle Jenny. It's going to be me and Jelly Roll. We got a song called Angel that, I'm really, really proud of. Put a lot of work into that song. And, it's actually, they say every artist got that song that they've been doing that they had in them for like 20 years that just never came out. Yeah. That was that song. That was the first one when I got in the booth and I really took it seriously. That was the first one that got recorded, and it had this whole situation. It ended up with, ended up, the whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of people that helped me get to, the point where it got out. There was a dude named White Wolf that, helped me get it to where it needed to be. He did some ad libs on it, helped me, freaking get to that. And then, after that, he brought me on stage to perform it. I performed it with him. He was cool enough to be like, when Jelly heard it, Jelly wanted to get on it. White Wolf was cool enough to be like, I'll slide my verse off, slide in there. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some other tracks together that are fire. They're gonna come out eventually, and so he's just like, man, get your good look. Jelly got on it. Jelly's been, awesome about the whole situation. Met him, you meet them people. I met a lot of celebrities, and it's like you meet a lot of celebrities, and it's like, they ain't what you think they're gonna be. You know what I mean? Jelly is. He's exactly what he says he is. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I respected that, and everything kind of went good. Same thing with Struggle, man. When the thing came together with Struggle, it was all just love, trying to help an independent artist, and they were about it, and they showed nothing but love. So I got nothing but thanks for them.
Yeah, man, it's crazy that you even get to associate with artists at that caliber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I did the writing thing for a long time. So
I mean, you obviously been putting in your work to get where you're at. They're not going to let just anybody be associating with them. They're not going to take some artist, you know what I mean, that's not good enough.
Yeah, no, I mean, confidence was never an issue. I was a battle rapper, so it was always kind of like, to me, it was always a competitive thing. I know that's dead in music now, but I'm from the generation where we still competed with everybody. So it was like, I always wanted to be the best. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Yeah.
I always looked at music as, and people like Jelly. Jelly wants to be the best. You can hear it in his music. People like Struggle. Struggle wants to be the best. Buzz wants to be the best. You know what I'm saying? You can hear White Wolf. You can hear it in their music. They want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? It was just the whole thing of, that's the edge that you got to have, in my opinion, to even want to get into music. Otherwise, it's a waste of money and a waste of time, and it's going to suck the life out of you.
Yeah, definitely. So do you have any good stories from when you were doing your battle rap days?
A whole bunch of them, actually. How it all got started, actually, was I was in LA. There's actually some rare, you can pull it up on YouTube somewhere. I don't know what the hell the title of it is, like James Freestyle at Grind Time or some shit like that. It's bad audio, all that stuff. But I was at the Rock the Bells tour about 15 years ago. And I used to always talk shit with all the homies and shit like that. Be like, I'm the best battle rapper out there. I can't, you know what I mean? With your friends, you talk shit. You think you're the best, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would talk shit with all them. And we get to this concert, and I'm shit-faced at this concert. I've been drinking since, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Me and my buddy John been drinking all day. He's like, man, let's go to this concert. I'm like, okay, cool. We go there, and it's this Rock the Bells concert that Nas put together. It was a big tour back then that had all the big hip-hop acts at the time during the summer. And they had a stage off to the side. It was like the secondary stage. Yeah. But it was the Grind Time stage. And this is when Grind Time was a thing. And before KOD and URL and all the, the great battle rap that's going on nowadays, it was, it was Grind Time, and it was Scribble Jam, actual freestyle shit.
I got involved with bar brawls, man.
Oh,
and
man.
I used to do battle rap too. Yeah, man.
You know Mood Swings?
I don't know, man. I don't.
Okay,
man,
yeah.
I haven't been in it so long, man. But I loved it, man.
You're talking about 15 years ago with that.
Yeah, this is a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a minute ago. The bar brawl stuff. So yeah, but it was those days. So they had a guy named Disaster, who's one of the biggest battle rappers.
I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a guy named Disaster, and he was battling I think he was battling Cadillac Ron or something like that at the time. R.I.P. Shout out to Cadillac Ron. It was before that they had like all the they had the other battle rappers there battling. All the other, it was like Poison Pen and Direct and all them, just old school.
Yeah.
And I'm drunk as fuck. I don't know any of these guys at the time. They're great guys, but at the time I didn't know any of these guys. And I'm shit-faced, and I'm seeing the stage, and there was like a decent crowd there. And we were able to walk right up to the front by the gate. Yeah. And me and my buddy start talking shit. You know what I mean? Like they're rapping, and I'm like, oh, you suck, blah 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 blah, whoopty whoopty whoopty, and I'm running my mouth like crazy because I'm a drunk asshole sometimes. And the guy on stage, Lush One, who's the pretty much the owner of it, he calls out. He's like, who the hell is talking shit out there? Whoopty 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 whoop. Who's that kid in the front row that keeps running his mouth? You think you could do better? And I'm like, I'm drunk as shit, but I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, all right, get up here. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. So I get up on stage. He's like, okay, we got this guy named Everybody Knows. He was like a Hawaiian kid or something like that. I'm not really sure, but he looked, you know, sort of, yeah, he was dope. And he came up.
What's the name of the video again? I'm gonna try to look for it. So
it's like James Freestyle at Grind Time or some shit like that. I mean, it's old. There ain't no views, no nothing like that. It's old as shit. It's probably from like 10, 11 years ago. Maybe even 8, 9, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna look like the Jersey Shore kid.
I remember that, man.
What's up?
I got it, man. I found it, bro.
I probably look like a Jersey Shore kid wearing some board shorts and shit.
Yeah, you got a hat on, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it right here.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta shut this door real quick for you. Wait a minute. My bad.
Right here, right? The first one?
Yeah, that's it. That's crazy. How long ago was it? I'm telling you, the audio's trash.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't seen this in forever. Look at my drunk. You could just tell I'm smashed.
That's you with the hat on?
That's me with the hat on.
Oh, man. How old are you?
Man, 20. I don't know. I can't even tell how long ago. It was a long time ago.
You went up there and did it, man. You know, that's really.
Yeah,
really
but I
want
ended
to
up getting the dub. So it was like, you know, I ended up getting the win, and everybody there was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? And Disaster was there, and they invited me to, you know, start fucking with them. And that was like the first chance of me actually believing that I had, you know, to actually do something real with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's dope, though.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's crazy that there's a video of that still up on YouTube. I'd like to know how many years ago does it say that was?
A lot of people wouldn't even do that, man, you know?
Yeah, I don't. Blame it on the alcohol, you know what I mean?
It says 2011, August 29th, 2011.
So it's probably 2 years before that they uploaded it. So 2009.
207 views on it.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nobody's. It's terrible audio and shit like that. Nobody know about it, but that was just like, yes, the moment in battle. That's a crazy battle rap story. That's how it all got started.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So damn, you won that one, you said.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
So, and then it was kind of like
not expecting that, right? You're going there not expecting that.
Well, I mean, at that point, I had kind of been battling a whole lot of kids growing up. We went to this place called Lincoln College that had just like, it was like battle rap training camp. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You
remember
there was like 500 kids there. 200 of them were rappers, and everybody wanted to battle back then. You know what I mean?
Remember Paperboy?
Paperboy, I do remember Paperboy.
Yeah, 106 in Park, man. He's the one that won. He's the one that won that shit.
I don't know if you remember Blind Fury.
Yeah.
So Blind Fury just got into country rap, I heard.
He did?
Yeah, I seen his first song, Cigarettes and IPAs. It's dope.
Really?
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of these. I follow this label called Mako Music Group. I'd be watching what they do and shit because they're dope. And yeah, they signed this Blind Fury, and he's coming up in the country rap game now.
Wow. So would you consider that your lane, the country rap?
I'm not country. I'm from Chicago, but like I've always had a draw towards Southern blues and Southern rock music. Also regular rock music and grunge music and industrial rock music. You know, I've always had a draw that, along with being, you know, a massive fan of street hip hop, obviously, and stuff like that. But so I would say I'm not really as much of a country rapper as just more of a Southern rock rapper. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring a different. I'm trying to do something a little different than everybody else, hopefully.
Yeah. So have you been on tour before, right?
Have
you been on tour?
Some shows and stuff like that. I'm just getting geared up to go on tour next year. You know, the homie Big Buzz, he had a big tour going on, and he showed a lot of love. He brought, you know, me and my homie Magic with me, and you know, Magic's another up and coming dope artist. He's with SMG. He's, you know, fire. So it's he's as fire as they come. So it's you know, we and him were there, and you know, Big Buzz, the homie, just showed love. You know, can't say nothing but love for the guy. He brought us on stage. You know, did the song Outlaw with me, was able to help plug me with Struggle in order to introduce me to get the song in Struggle's hands and get, you know, Buzz was, you know, intricate in making that happen. Buzz is, you know, was a stand-up dude for me.
Yeah, man. I could play the song, a little piece of it if you
Go
want.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to catch a copyright strike.
Oh, no, I mean, if they do, you know, it's as a distro, best distro in the game. They'll, you know, I'm sure he'll remove whatever it is. I'm not sure his voice is up yet. Voices drops on Monday, the video. There's the audio for Voices. That's what I'm trying to Outlaw, you know, Outlaw's dope too.
I don't see it. I don't see the Voices one.
Okay.
I see something with Buzz though. Outlaw, Buzz music video.
Yeah, that's just the audio.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's the audio. It's dude, you can run Outlaw. Outlaws do.
Yeah, this is a dope track, man.
Appreciate it, man. This is more the singing stuff. So I'd be doing singing and rapping, and this one I was.
You guys go out there and go buy his album.
Yeah, Buzz is dope, man. So is Struggle. They're both killers.
Tell him that Staxx sent you. I'll get 30%.
I was getting high by the river bend. I saw the love of my whole life, and then I went and let her slip right away. The story of my life, I guess that's how it goes. You're living and you're learning and you pay your tolls. I guess I know now that I might never change. My mama raised me up to be
They blurred the gun.
Yeah, man. That Google, man, we wanted to figure out how to originally. They wouldn't let us do the darkness. You know, we ended up blurring out the guns because we were worried about them not letting us run any ads for video. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the like when you're shooting the video, do you have to let the cops know that you're gonna be with fake pistols and stuff?
I don't know. To be honest with you, we did. We definitely did. We kind of just pulled up. This one was kind of like patient pull-ups. You know, we've had other ones where it's in studios. Most of my videos don't really use guns because of all the new advertising policies and stuff like that. You know, I'm able to put a lot of the stuff. I had a new song coming out, that Voices track. Kind of look goofy in it, to be honest with you, in the video. I'm just standing there holding a baseball bat because you can't put any guns in it or anything like that anymore. So I'm just holding a baseball bat in the video. I felt a little goofy doing it.
Some people go a little too crazy with the guns, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not into it anymore. That life is nothing but, in the end, nothing but that. That's what most of my music's about, is living through it and finding something different. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. That's what my story is about. You know, I've been to prison. I've been on the streets, man. I've been through it all. And now I'm just trying to help people now, you know?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I mean, saying here about my brother, best friend, both locked up a long time. Facing indictments, all that type of crazy shit when we were younger. And yeah. I'm cool on all that nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
You want to talk about any of that? You got any stories?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You know,
I don't want to. I don't want you to.
Yeah, I'm not really. Everybody got a pass. They can look into it if they want, but it's like, I got a pass just like everybody else.
Yeah, man. I'm a success story though. I'm not gonna continue to go down the wrong road. I'm gonna elevate and do my best to get to the next level, man. And there's a lot of people out here hating, and Staxx is anti-gun. I'm not anti-gun. I'm a felon. I can't have a gun. I'm anti-gun because I can't have a gun.
Yes, I'm a Second Amendment guy for the gun stuff, but as far as I'm not pro-violence by any way, shape, or form. My thing's more about what if the government goes bad. That's the reason why I worry about. That's why I worry about the Second Amendment. Is because what if the government decides to use their guns on us? Not going to happen right now. But
listen, if it comes to it, I would rather go to jail for carrying a gun than getting caught without one.
Rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
Especially with the way these people are out here threatening people and doing this and that, and think you're gonna do anything to anybody. You ain't gonna do that to me.
Yeah, no, they don't work.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I was, we kind of like the same backgrounds from what we were talking about earlier. That's, disrespect is not tolerated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've had friends throughout your time coming up, and I'm sure you've had your friends that went that way, and some came out of it, and some don't.
Shit, I went that way like an idiot, and it was, it was just getting out of it. Honestly, the craziest one out of my whole crew, his ass got locked up for a while. He did like 6 years after from 19 to 25. And when he got out, he was like 25 years old. He flew out by us. We was in LA. We moved out to LA together, and he was a felon, so they wouldn't let him. He tried his ass off to get a job. He tried his ass off to do all that shit. They wouldn't give it to him because he had some crazy shit in his past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we ended up getting back into it again, and then we got out of it. He came back to Illinois. He called me up he called me and said, "I'm gonna do this regular company thing. I'm gonna go legit. I'm gonna start my own company." When we at the time, I was like, my best friend. So I'm like, "What? You gonna start a company?"
You're thinking, no, you're not, right?
What the fuck are you talking about? It was like a shock to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, do it, bro. And I rooted him on. And, the man got the largest fucking roofing company out here now.
Yeah, and he's doing good, right?
Oh, he's the boss now. Man, he's the boss over there. He got a bunch of employees and all the cars, nice whips, all that shit. I mean, all of us are doing good nowadays. But that was kind of kickstarted it. That was kind of kickstarted everybody to get out of that shit and do something else. Saw what he did, and it's like, all right, what the fuck? Why can't we do that?
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to do the right thing, man.
Yeah.
It's easier to go back and do the wrong thing.
Absolutely.
It's harder to stay on the right track, and especially when there's people out there that are so negative.
Yeah, I mean, that's something it's a constant,
I mean, how many times have you seen people smile in your face like, "Oh, you're doing music? You're doing music?"
While they're smiling. Oh,
yeah, like music. You think you're gonna make it with music, right?
I was blessed because I was blessed to just be able to spot a sucker, I guess. So it was like, it was with me. It was in the music. Everybody's lying about everything. So it's like, I mean, that's all they're doing is lying. I can show you people with 70,000 followers that don't get as many activities as my real 1,200 followers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And outside of that, it's, there's promotional agencies that are going to come up to you telling you, "Oh, we're going to put you on. So give us this amount of money and we'll put you on." Then you got the managers coming up to you, "I'll get you this feature. I'll do this. Just give me this, give me that." And these musicians are hungry. And they just want to make it.
Music, so sucking money out of people.
Most of the time, they're in a business mind, but when it comes to music, it's about a dream. So when it's about the dream, they're like, "Okay, I'll do whatever I got to do to get on in this dream." And they hand away the money, and
I almost got
scammed.
played,
it happened to me growing up. It happened to everybody growing up.
You got scammed like that?
The lesson you got to learn in music is don't trust.
What's the most you got scammed, man?
Realize it's on you. You know what I mean?
What's the most they got you for?
Me, not much. I just watch people I know and people around me that they got. You know what I mean?
Because they told me
my stuff was videos, because I never understood the visual side of stuff. So it's like I got scammed on some videos. I got scammed on like promotional stuff a couple times in the beginning, but nothing crazy on my end. I've seen people as deep as 50 racks a shot. You know what I'm saying? So, or they didn't get any results, but that wasn't me, but it was people I knew.
Yeah, man. I got a couple times, man. I got studio time that I go back to go do the studio time. The place is closed.
Oh, I never had that one happen. That's a new
one.
It
was terrible, man. They got a lot of people.
Man, fuck that studio.
Yeah, man. It was crazy because
in Connecticut, right?
Yeah, it was in Meriden. So they set up like it was like a high-rise building, and they had credit cards to go into the building. You had to buy these package deals. Like, you know what I mean? They had different packages. Like a certain
amount of hours for a certain price.
Yeah, so they got all these people to buy all these packages, and then they just took all the stuff and moved it all. And they took all the money, man.
That's brutal.
They did that too. They got who the hell was it? This rapper, Cassidy.
Oh no!
You got these dudes for
Not a
$10,000,
legend.
man.
Not
10
the
grand.
freestyle legend. They got
Yeah,
him.
man. They got him.
That don't seem like the guy you want to get either. He got a couple bodies on him, don't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Matter of fact. Yeah, he took their money and didn't do shit, man. He didn't do the
I'm
video
sure.
for him. It's like a lot of that shit happens, man. People try to portray one thing and they're really not that in real life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if that guy, I wouldn't bet against Cassidy being like that, to be honest with you. But it might have been an amount of money where he was just like take the L instead of fucking do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So
you're going on tour this year or next year?
Yeah, I'll be on tour next year. I'm chilling for the holidays and stuff like that, and hoping to jump on a tour starting in like January, February area.
That's pretty dope, man. Shout out to my boy J Dubs, man. He's a producer. He's got some pretty cool tracks, man. I'll link you up with him after I'm done.
Always want some new beats, that's for sure. We always
man. He's a beast, man.
Shoot me some beats if you got them.
Yeah, man. My email's always full with beats, and I've slowed down with the music.
I got a specific thing I'm looking for, and like they always be sending me trap beats. It's just like a whole folder full of trap beats, and I'm just like, that's not what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm telling you, I have a feeling you and him are gonna be like, oof, it's gonna be magic.
That's what's up. I be working with my boy AQ running back. He's out in Chicago. He runs a place called the Hit Shop out here. He's he was the guy I kind of linked up with and helped me really develop my sound and get everything going. He does some of the beats, but his main thing is vocal production. He really, me and him kind of locked in a couple years back and really just got a whole bunch of work in and made some shit happen from that point on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So, what do you think about these rappers getting killed? Like,
at this point, it feels regular. Unfortunately, I don't even want to say that, but it feels regular. I mean, you talk it into existence, it's gonna come to you. You know what I mean? These guys, unfortunately, they want to portray this lifestyle, and even if they are living that lifestyle, those who really live that lifestyle, no, you don't want that to be seen. Like, all it doesn't matter. You could be the most hardest dude in the world. If you got enough stuff around your neck and on your wrist, there's someone looking at you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna plot on you. And you gotta understand that there are bad people out there, and no matter what position you in or how hard you are, they can get your ass. And
like 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine out here taunting people.
But he don't move stupidly. There are a lot of these guys that move stupidly. 6ix9ine moving with security. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere he can get touched. You know what I mean? So it's like these other rappers, they're running their mouth talking this because they really about that life. And I ain't hating. You about that life, you about that life. But at the same time, them's the consequences. And no one wants to hear that, but it's the facts. Those are the consequences to that life. You want to, live by the gun, die by the gun.
I think I got a troll up in here.
What they talking?
Hey, yo, who's the troll, man? Who's the troll? Point him out. If you look to the top right of your screen, I think you can see the chat.
No, I ain't seeing. I don't see the chats.
Is there a little thing that says comments on the top right?
Not that I'm seeing, my friend.
Oh,
here's the chat. I see a button that says chat.
Yeah.
Comments.
Yeah, it'll say comments, and you'll be able to see the chat.
What are we talking? Who's the troll over here?
I don't know. Someone. Yankees for life, man. Take care of that for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you got your wrench,
run
right?
Them out no matter.
Nah, I got a thing. Gets rid of them, man. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up?
Let him talking shit.
Tony Toilet.
Tony Toilet. My guy.
Tony Toilet. Goodbye, Mr. Toilet.
Number love, Tony.
Yeah, he's gone. But anyway, man. So
Tony, Jimmy, right?
Yeah. Tony, man.
Not Tony, man.
Yo, he's putting people's addresses and everything on the internet. He's crossing the line severely, bro.
Oh, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's like once you start
shit or whatever.
Yeah, once you do that doxing shit and you cross the line when you go at people's children and shit, it's the gloves are off, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm not in.
Yeah, you touch people's children. That's a whole different situation.
Bro, I used to be in a gang and into that street life shit. I am not that person anymore.
Even in that shit though. I mean, I think we need to go back a little bit in time and rewind to the way it used to be, and let these street motherfuckers know families is off limits, yo. Like, what you doing?
Yeah, just because I'm on here, you can attack me. Attack me. Don't attack my family, bro.
Bitch, and like these dudes that'll come and fuck up property or go after someone's family. Don't be a bitch. Go after the guy you're mad at.
It's corny, man. They won't though.
So
yeah, there's one guy that's I don't even want to get into it, man, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
just wrecks my whole.
I don't know about that right now. You know what I mean?
It wrecks my whole mood, man. It puts me in a bad mood and shit.
Yeah, there's no need for that.
So when you were doing some shows, I'm sure you have some stories from when you did shows.
I mean, yeah,
things went crazy.
Yeah, it's parties. You know, there's parties, there's craziness, there's violence, there's all that. It's just the whole point of making sure you're moving the right way to navigate yourself through all that stuff and not get caught up in none of it. You know what I mean?
One time I had a manager, right? I was going to do a show, and I go there. My manager's drinking. I'm chilling. I go outside. My manager's puking on the side of the car, man. I'm like, bro, am I going up? What's going on? And he's like, he's so fucked up. He can't even talk. He's like, he wrecked everything, man. He wrecked the whole show.
Oh, yeah. Shit, me and Buzz will tell you some stories about some crazy managers. I promise you. You know, we got Buzz. My first manager was this guy named Steve that I met, and I love him. You know, the guy was crazy for sure. He helped me out a lot. You know, believed in me when I wasn't really even believing in myself.
Yeah.
And it seemed like I didn't know anything like that, and ended up finding out some crazy information and disappeared. He ended up getting caught on the drugs, and he's coming back now and he's doing good now from what I hear. But I don't really know much about what's going on nowadays. Unfortunately, they're falling out. But yeah, he had some crazy shit go down. It's not something I talk about on the internet, but there was some crazy shit that went down with him where it was no good. But
I mean, hey man, I'm from the same town as Aaron Hernandez, man. I used to see him around.
He's from the same town as Aaron. I feel you.
Man.
That boy was crazy too. I forgot about him.
He came back here, bro, and he used to smoke angels with us here all the time with these dudes.
Jesus.
And that shit will scramble your brain.
Oh yeah, you get lit up on that type of shit. You go out there and do anything. You feel like Superman.
Yeah, no, and then you just do stupid shit like waste $40 million career on nothing, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it's insane.
Some people do anything to die by that respect. You know what I mean?
Great work with Struggle. Is it? Yeah, Struggle had an album with a girl, right? Singing.
Caitlyn Curtis. Yeah, they're fire. He's a monster. He's been in the industry for a long time. He was Jelly's best friend growing up, from what I understand, and they did albums together, and they got some legendary tracks. They've been out for a while. They're doing great already.
I want to try to get him on the show. I know he's got a crazy story, man. He's been to prison, and then he started focusing his life and getting everything together and starting to move in the right direction.
I know you would like to talk to Big Buzz too, man. Big Buzz, and I could tell you two would get along right off rip. Big Buzz is my guy. He's a maniac though.
Yeah, man. Link me up, bro.
Yeah, I got y'all. Buzz will come on. Buzz will come on for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Maniac.
My boy J Dub said he knows Big Buzz.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out J Dub.
I'm gonna send you some of his beats, man. Or he's gonna send you some of his beats. Pretty dope. So when's your next stuff gonna come out? And
so Monday I got my music video for Voices coming out. Make sure everybody go check that out. I promise y'all it's the best shit I dropped yet. I've only dropped 2 songs so far, but you're gonna watch it consistently get better and better. I've been working at this for a long time. It's gonna be consistent. The album's supposed to come out midterm next year, so it'll all be lead up to that. But this one I'm really proud. This is more of a song where it's like shows who I am as an artist and shows about what I'm doing and a lot about my life story. Probably answers a lot of the questions you was asking me about earlier inside of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's got some shit about it. It's a real personal story. And it's all truth. The one thing about my music is never lie inside of it. I think when rappers sit there and cap and talk about I make this much money or I do this or I killed this amount of people or blah 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 blah.
Oh, I hear it. I hear it all the time in this genre, man.
Honestly, like I said, Tupac and X were my first guys I listened to. What's the one thing that about them to me that was like different from everybody else? It was that you believed them. Like you believed everything DMX said. There was never a person who was like, man, I don't know if DMX is really about what he's saying he's about right now. So
he was about what he was about.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he was about his business.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Like, he was through that whole era of being the craziest one, talking shit about everybody. Who dissed him?
I don't think
nobody.
A couple people went at him, didn't they?
Yeah, but it was his own crew. It was like people from New York that were street dudes, like real street dudes. Instead of, it wasn't like hey,
no
Drake
punk kid coming up
back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
No, it wouldn't have happened back in the day. It wouldn't have happened.
Guys that ain't gonna do shit ever, talking smack to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think about Mercules?
You know, I'm so far behind on the music that's out and stuff like that. I just discovered him, but from what I could tell, he's dope, man. He's a good lyricist, got some good bars. Seems dope.
Yeah. So do you play instruments?
No, so I did the writing. I've always just been the wordplay guy. I've written books.
What are all the guitars?
What's that? The guitar? No, so I'm at the studio right now. So we got the separate room. I figured it'd be a good spot to just.
My bad, man. I'm just
it's all good. It's the office Lombardi room. You know what I mean? So.
I took some pictures with some guitars and shit. People are like, "You play guitar?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, no, we got some people that shreds the guitars. We got shred the guitar over here in Chicago. So.
Oh yeah, man. So definitely, I can't wait to see your new video, man. I'm really
appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited to drop it, man. I'm excited to get all this future content. I've been working at it for 20 years, getting ready to get all this shit to go out and put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it. So it's like, man, hopefully, hoping it works. You know what I mean? Hoping people fuck with it and hoping people like it. Never know. People might fucking hate it and tell me I suck. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting together something too right now. I'm working with Dubs and we're gonna put an album out. It's worth the shot, man.
Hey, man, always put it together and do it. That's how I look at it, man. Music's a dream. It ain't, if you can make it happen, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of work that goes into actually making that dream happen. It's planning work. It's all about strategy. It's all about everything, if you ask me. But it's just, it's a dream. So have fun doing it if you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
you're doing it for the love of it. You know, and there ain't no joy in the lifestyle that everybody thinks that there is. It sucks until you make it. You know what I mean?
It's a constant work though. You're not like, oh, I made it. I mean, I guess you could get to a point where you're like that. Like,
yeah,
I made it.
Sold out Wrigley Field or sold out the United Center, I'd be like, all right, I made it.
But honestly, with my life, the way I was living, I made it, man. The way where I'm at right now, I made it.
That's the shit I like to hear. That's the way
I'm alive. I'm sober, bro, and I'm doing the right thing.
Man, if you living good. It's that's how I look at it, because ain't no joy without pain, and there ain't no sunshine without rain. So it's like,
and that's why I'm trying to help these homeless kids this winter for Christmas.
Oh, that's dope.
Anything that gets donated to this channel from now until Christmas is gonna go towards the homeless shelter. There's some kids in there. I want to get some packages for them, some clothes, some jackets.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hook them up this winter.
I'm definitely with helping out on that cause for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's gonna be a good thing.
Hell yeah. That's dope that you're doing that.
Definitely, man. It's the least I could do, you know.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean it's crazy out there right now, honestly. All this crazy.
It really is.
Man, you're from my age bracket, I can tell. So it's like,
I'm 42.
Okay, so you're a little bit older, but it's like, did you ever think the world would be like this?
Nah, man.
I mean, I'm seeing shit right now, and I'm like, I didn't think this would ever happen. You know what I mean?
Bro, people are like, I'm a girl. I want to go in the girls' bathroom now. Like, that's all you got to do, bro. Like, what the fuck is this, man?
It's crazy for sure. I mean, to
Are
me,
they
the craziest thing
serious?
is the metaverse shit that's happened. I'm looking at this Facebook. They're talking about
Everything,
live
bro.
in the computer. I'm confused.
Yeah, like you could take your soul and shit and put it.
Like, what the fuck? I used to watch a show called The 100. You ever seen The 100?
No.
So there's a show called The 100 where there's like they have these chips that they like download their consciousness into these chips and they put them in the back of their neck and they stay alive for forever.
You seen the shit with the guy in the bag, right?
Which
the
one?
Guy in the cryogenical bag.
Yeah, some shit like that, right?
And everyone going up and touching the guy in the bag.
But this is
you haven't seen that?
They're gonna upload your consciousness like to the digital world, right?
Yeah.
That's what the metaverse is, from what I understand, right?
That's crazy, man.
It's like that's what it's supposed to get to, at least. Like in the beginning, it's supposed to be virtual reality, but where it's supposed to get to is like you're living in this whatever world you want to create. I'm like,
yeah, no thanks, man. I'd rather just live and die like the rest of people,
isn't
man.
that literally the Matrix? Like,
yeah, you're like messing with things you're not supposed to be messing with.
Yeah, man. It makes me think, what are we living in that type of shit?
Who knows, man?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it could be this could all be an experiment with fucking ants, man. It could be experimenting with us.
Yeah, I'm
you know?
Man, I shouldn't have smoked blunt before I came on here. Shit.
It is what it is, man. Tony Salerno, he claims his mom. These dudes are all talking about other people's shows and all kinds of shit that's going on.
Well, was it all the man? I started getting into that. I seen that because you do a lot of the mob history stuff, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, I just seen this United States of what the thing that the Valuetainment guy did, Patrick.
Yeah, with Sammy the Bull and Michael Francis.
Yeah, Sammy Gravano are sitting down or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's corny, man.
Yeah.
They're up there trying to act like, oh, we're big mob guys. They're not in the mob anymore.
Yeah,
they're I got one picture that will explain.
Like, isn't every one of the guys that's on this shit a snitch?
Bro, if you say that the mafia exists, you're not a part of it no more. Sorry, Michael Francis. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I would assume that. I don't know anything about it nowadays. I mean, they ain't really around where I'm at. You know what I mean?
If you acknowledge their existence, then you are not part of it anymore.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And these guys are like, oh, yeah, I'm tougher than you. I'm this and that. It's just crazy, man.
I like
it. It's
like 85. I like it. I got a bunch of entertainment.
I think it's funny, too.
It was like 6ix9ine. I couldn't look away.
Yeah, that's exactly why people are watching this Tony Toilet guy. It's because it's a train wreck, and they're waiting to see what's going to happen. That's exactly why.
That's kind of like, I mean, that's what I got from it. I was like, man, what the hell is this? Like, they got these two guys sitting down for what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people are saying, oh, John Gotti Jr. is going to sit down with Sammy the Bull. It'll never happen. Never.
Wait, isn't that his dad? That's his dad. He snitched on his dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that should happen for sure. We got to make that. Hey, come on, YouTube. Let's make some exciting entertainment for me to watch.
Well, I honestly don't think that he would do it for $1 million.
Which
one? I don't think John Gotti Jr.
John Gotti Jr. won't do it.
Yeah, he just doesn't want part of any of this shit, man. Any of it. Like,
okay. See, now somebody snitched on. I mean, that might be one time where I went back to the streets. If someone snitched on my father and then was calling me up for a YouTube podcast, I'd probably be pretty pissed off in that situation.
Yeah, and then so now Sammy the Bull got mad at Michael Francis because Michael Francis made a YouTube video saying, oh, John Gotti Jr. has a movie coming out called Whitsec Mafia. And so Sammy the Bull got pissed saying, you betrayed me and shit.
Wait, what? You're talking to this movie guy instead of this movie guy? I love it. They need to make a movie about these two. That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah. I seen the Gotti movie that they did on HBO back. Not the Travolta one, the one that they did on HBO back in the day. I like that one.
Oh, that was real good, man.
Yeah,
there's going to be a part. Yeah, there's going to be a part 2 with him playing that too. It's coming out.
What's the part 2?
It's going to be him dying in prison. It's gonna be
Oh,
him
that's
in
gonna,
prison.
they're gonna do him bogus like that, huh? It's gonna show the whole prison sentence. Oh man,
They're gonna show him going through prison and all kinds of shit. It's gonna be.
they're doing the
It'll be
same
good.
thing with like my favorite movie ever right now. As a kid, I used to love this movie called Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme in it. I used to
I
love
think
all the Mark.
it was in. He went to jail, right, in that movie.
No, so he flew to like China and fought in this underground tournament called the Kumite and had the rival Chong Li in it and stuff like that. It was raw. It was a great movie. I if you like martial arts movies, great movie.
Man.
But it was about this guy Frank Dukes, and he like the real life story was he told everybody this story, he shot the movie, and then everybody called him a liar and said you didn't actually do this, and he disputed it, and it was a whole dispute thing from what I understand. And now they're making the second movie, not about martial arts, but about this guy disputing on whether or not he's a liar.
That's crazy, man.
It makes no sense. I'm like, don't make the movie. Like, all the fight scenes are gone.
Yeah, it's crazy. It says voice of reason on my neck right here. Because I used to tell people, chill, put your seatbelt on. Watch out for the cops.
Keeping it logical.
They started calling me voice of reason probably around 2010.
Man, you might be one of the only ones left nowadays, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, that's going out the window, man.
Yeah, reason has been gone for a while.
I think I'm getting corrupted by this shit.
Yeah, that shit'll happen, unfortunately. So, how'd you get into podcasting?
So I was doing music, man. I was going hard with the music. I was trying to make it for years and years, but I was drinking all the time. So I ended up quitting drugs and drinking, and I was gonna go back and try to get into music again. I started making beats. I started like really applying myself, and then COVID hit, and I was like, "Fuck it, man! I want to do a podcast where I interview mob dudes, like ex-mafia guys." And I had this idea in my head, and I started doing it probably around January, February of last year. And I hit 1,000 subscribers in March.
Hell yeah. Been
running ever since, man.
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. That's dope. I mean, that's dope. That seems like the dream job to me. I'm jealous. I'll be honest with you, man.
It's great, bro. I couldn't ask for anything better.
Have a good time, you know what I mean?
And I get different opportunities presenting themselves. Like next year, I'm gonna be elevating and doing something similar to this. I can't really talk about a lot of it right now, but I could talk about it off the air.
Yeah.
But it gives you a platform so you can go to the next thing that you want to do. I want to be involved in movies and documentaries, and I'm on a mission, man.
Well, Stevie's got his documentary coming soon, right?
Yeah.
The Stevie Bullet story, right?
Yeah, shout out to Stevie Bullets, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, Elizabeth says I just listened to his song Outlaw. He is good. Looking forward to his new song coming out.
Shout out Elizabeth. Appreciate it.
Double crossing sneaky rats.
What'd he say?
These dudes talking about Sammy and
Francis. Yeah, I mean, I just find it funny. I was like, you guys are so gangster. You're on YouTube running your mouth about the mouth.
Gotti. I don't know, man. I didn't see it. What did you say?
Put a date on it with your guy. Staxx.
I don't know what the hell that means.
He said he did a video with Lil Baby. You did a video with Lil Baby, Nelson Patton? Shout out. Do it. Come shoot a video out here.
Yeah, let me get one.
Man, boy, Magic. He's with SMG. He worked with Lil Baby for a long time doing the engineering and getting his vocals right and shit. So
SMG, what is that? What's
so SMG actually stands for Syndicate Music Group. It's as you know, the word syndicate means a group of people working together to achieve a common goal. Was also the name of the outfit out here for a long time. Me and my best friend kind of got it going a long time ago, and had an artist named Too Clean, an artist named Magic, and myself. We've been just kind of all grinding together, working together, trying to make something
down with it, man. SMG Staxx.
SMG Staxx, baby. Come join the gang, baby. SMG the gang. You know what it is?
I get it, man. So like people in your your
So
immediate
in
circle.
Chicago, you know, we're known pretty well in Chicago. We have, you know, we had Magic pumping for a while, Clean pumping for a while. We're in all the clubs out here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's you know, it's a good thing. It's a bunch of people that, you know, all root for each other instead of hating on each other. So it's a good situation. You know,
Yeah, man. I got a good group of people around me too, man. Like Calandra and a lot of these dudes, man. Yankees for life.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's the key to life, in my opinion, man. Having people you trust that you can really call your friends, ain't gonna stab you in the back, is one of the most valuable things that a man can have. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I have a bunch of people that, you know, we kind of came up together and stayed together, and no one ever betrayed. No one ever played that sneak shit. We talk shit, but that's because we're friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them what it is.
I mean, friends fight, man. Friends talk shit to each other, right?
You gotta be able to tell your homie, hey, man, you fucking up right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, not yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, not oh man, you're doing great when they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't suck a dick, you know, go, you know, tell them what it is. Sometimes you gotta smack all me.
Yo, Smoking Tommy, thank you for the $5, bro. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, anything that comes through this channel from now until Christmas is going to the homeless shelter. So anything you guys donate to through Snapchat or PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or through YouTube, it's all gonna go to the homeless shelter.
You gotta do it for the kids, Christmas. Everybody. You gotta do it for the kids.
Definitely, man. I don't hate rats, man. I care less about rats. I'm not in the streets anymore. It's just, if you're a rat, man, admit it. Admit you're a rat. Admit who you are. Don't try to play like you're a gangster, man.
Man, I think everybody needs to stop the shit. Don't
stop glorifying that shit.
Understand responsibility needs to become a thing nowadays again. If you did something, own your own responsibility. You did it. Don't make another man hurt because of what you did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Pizza could pull an FBS and pass the info to someone, release it, but he wanted the credit for it. Good, because now he's going to get arrested. Someone puts my information out, you're going to prison, man. You put my information on the internet like that and dox me, you're going to have a problem.
Man, these people are causing drama in the chat, huh?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Nah, they're all talking about someone else.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's all good. I got real listeners, man. All my people are good as hell. And everyone's been good with me. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. If you go out and come back in, I'll be able to hear you. So what's good, everybody, man? You dox me, you better be prepared for the consequences, my friend.
My bad. I don't know.
Go to the streets. What's good, bro? Yeah, these people with this doxing shit, they need to cut that shit out, man. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy to me. It's kind of like, that's just haters.
It really is. Have you experienced a lot of that, man?
Yeah, of course.
You're starting to finally get to
yeah, of course. I mean, you can look at everybody. You know, the first things would be, you're an auto-tune singer. Okay, I'm not a fucking singer. First off, I'm a rapper. You just heard Outlaw and think I'm a singer. So it's like, yeah, I use a little bit of auto-tune on my hooks because I'm not a fucking singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a writer and I know how to write great hooks, and I've learned how to manipulate my voice to the point where I can make it audibly pleasing. But it's just like, I'm not a singer. I'm a rapper. I came up as a battle rapper. I've been rapping my whole life. You know, when this next song drops, people will understand a little more. You know what I mean? I kind of came out in the country rap lane in the beginning because that was the first two songs I had geared up. It just kind of made sense because I had the struggle thing and the jelly thing coming. So it was just like, you know, but this will show like more of who I am as an artist on this next song. And I think people will stop with the hate on the auto-tune singing for sure.
Yeah. I'm more towards when I let go of some music, I'm gonna put out more like you know, metaphors, and I'm gonna do something real different, man, like than people are doing out there.
Yeah,
people are talking about all this bullshit. Like I want to bring
There's
it
so many
back.
rappers that are trying to come into somebody else's lane, and it's never going to work because you're trying to come into somebody else's lane. If you're doing something that sounds similar to another artist on purpose, fall back because that other artist already got that lane, and you ain't gonna get it from them.
Yeah. SMG Simi, how do you feel about Hooser?
Who?
Hooser, Hooser.
I'm not trying. No disrespect. No disrespect whatsoever. I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, I never heard of them either.
Yeah, but no disrespect to Hoosier. You could be dope as fuck.
Everyone's just talking amongst themselves, man.
I like it. Double Dare Entertainment. What's cracking?
She spelled it wrong.
Hoisier. Once again, I'm the worst.
Hoiser.
I apologize. I still don't know who that is.
No.
Yeah,
not ringing a bell. No.
I mean, maybe I should.
Damn it, Hooser.
Yeah, fucking Hooser. Wait, damn it. No.
I think she spelled it wrong the third
time's a charm, though.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm, though. We're going to get it right this time.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, no. Unfortunately, I'm sure I probably should know who he is. I'm not gonna lie. I just unfortunately don't.
Good, he's a dirtbag. She said.
Good, he's a dirt. All right, well, fuck that guy then. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
He aches for life. What's up, man? Yo, did you get your rents, bro?
We'll find out who this Hoosier. Can we look up who Hoosier is at this point?
Yeah. How do I spell it, bro?
I don't know. You got 3 shots.
Hold up. Yeah, I know. She gave me 3 different spellings, man.
Yeah, you got 3 shots. You know,
Hoiser, right?
Fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it is somebody. Oh shit.
Yeah, I figured. You know, I feel like I should have known it.
Goodbye. Random calls and offers.
I was about to say.
Hello, built-in spam blocker. Now I cancel.
Commercials, man. Sorry, I can't afford YouTube Premium.
Don't trip. Yeah. Shout out.
Shout out to Hooser. Yeah, don't hit me with a copyright strike, man. Fair use.
Yeah, fair use. You know, we shouting you out, man. Don't donate.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get into the movies, man. I want to get into the documentaries. I want to finish this book I got going. And
when you get into the movies, make sure you keep me in mind for scoring, man. I'm with it on the scoring side of stuff.
Oh, you know how to do all that?
Yeah. That was, like I said, I did the writing, scoring stuff for a long time before I did the ghost writing before I got into actually being an artist. So I'm always into that.
Definitely.
That's my favorite thing to do is score. Score is my favorite thing to do on anything.
That's awesome. Yeah,
you can just put sound behind a feeling. I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I love putting together these videos and getting different stories out there and bringing people to the people, you know?
Yeah. I mean, my shit's always about education. I'm always trying to get people to just stay educated, and because if you know what's going on, you ain't gonna get blindsided by nothing.
Yeah, man. So, yo, is there any situations as you were growing up that really stick out into your head that you could tell me about?
I mean, yeah. I mean, there was all sorts of stuff from. I'm trying to keep it out of the troublemaking stuff because like I said, I got away. You know what I mean? I was the guy that didn't get charged, so I talk about it. It didn't get charged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, don't talk about nothing you ain't.
You know what I mean. So it's like stuff like that. But as far as when I was a kid, we got in a whole bunch of shit. Coming up, me and my buddy used to think, we was out in the suburbs type shit in the beginning. So it was like, and I was from a different area closer to the city. So it was, my brother, I can tell you my brother's situation, I guess. I was born into, my family. My oldest brother was kind of, I don't know if you understand how weed was back in late 90s, early 2000s. We was illegal as fuck. So it was like, you get locked up for time for weed back then.
You get caught with a fucking seed, man. You go to jail.
Back then, the only thing that was around was the brickweed from Mexico. You get the rags, 30-60s with the seeds in it, the stems in it. You pulling out the seeds, the stems, all that shit to smoke it, right? And around 98, 99 is when Canada started coming out with dro. And dro was like this whole new thing that had happened. It was seedless weed. What the fuck? You know what I mean? So it was a whole different level of weed, and weed was still illegal everywhere. So my brother actually was one of the guys back then that had these Canadian connects, and his best friend Ryan and shit. They were smuggling it over the border. He got metric tons at a time type shit, bringing it over the border type shit, and basically brought dro to Chicago. So I
remember that, man. A little.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So they were, his homie was the guy that linked up with the Canadians down south in Miami, cut the deal to trade the coke for the weed with them. My brother had nothing to do with that, but that was the connect that did it, right? Yeah. So the connect got popped off. I was about 18 years old. We were making crazy money back then. You know what I'm saying? We were making crazy money. I was a little high schooler with my older brother. I had a security guard when I was 15 years old. Big Samoan dude named Big Pete. Used to bench press 350 pounds. He'd walk with me to all these high school parties and shit. And everybody was like, what the fuck?
Like, yeah, fuck with me, man.
I've always been the same. I'm not a tough guy. I don't act like I'm a tough guy. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a street guy, but I'm not a tough guy. I ain't scared of nobody, but I'm not tough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I always had my same big ass mouth that I got. You know what I mean? Yeah. So because I got a big ass mouth, I have this guy with me. Like, what's this?
You don't know when to shut the fuck up, right? I'm the same way, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when to shut talking spitty bitch that we can't do nothing to because of a crazy guy over here. You know what I mean? Like I just be running my mouth and getting myself into shit and having my back up. Man. And then what happened was the connect. My brother's best man at his fucking wedding. You believe that? The connect got popped off with like 120 pounds of some kush in his trunk, right? And when he got popped off, instead of going up the line, normally they take the connect and try and get the Canadian.
Try to get the bigger person.
They try and get the bigger fish, right? They went down the line. It's the first time I ever seen it in my life. They went
get
down
the people that were working for him.
People that were working for the connect, aka my brother at the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they went down the line because he had cops working with him.
Look at Joe Messina, man. Joe Messina. Fucking boss is telling. How are you gonna tell somebody to go murder someone and then you're gonna tell on them and you get off?
Wait, a boss did it?
How the fuck does that work? Yeah, man. Joey Messina. Who
was the dude from Philly that was the boss that ratted?
That was
the old
Ralph
guy.
Natale. Ralph Natale.
I watched the interview with him. Man, he was full of shit, huh?
Yeah, I think half of his shit ain't true, man. Half
I was like, what? Like, say, so you're just the greatest gangster that ever lived, then, according to him, huh?
Yeah, I know a lot of those. I know a lot of them.
Man, that was fucking Marilyn Monroe, and they had this thing going, and this.
Yeah, all of them were doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure you were.
And a lot of them haven't done shit, and they
I mean, they had to do something to catch them type of charges, but it was like, you know what I mean? You don't catch them.
No, I mean, there's some people who just put themselves into history. They just want to be that so bad.
So they just started in there from the mob, and they had nothing to do with the mob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's people that do that. Yeah.
Oh God, I love them class X.
Yeah. Jimmy, what's up, bro? Jimmy Calandra's in the building. He's from the Bath Avenue crew. You've heard of him, right?
I saw the interview. I followed that Valuetainment, that Patrick. I'm a big fan of his. So
no, have you ever seen Jimmy Calandra?
I have not. I have actually. He did a thing with Valuetainment as well, right?
I don't know. He went to Sammy the Bulls though.
Oh, okay.
He did a thing with him.
Shout out Jimmy Calandra, man. Shout out. I probably shouldn't be talking about none of this shit, but it is.
It's all good, bro.
I don't care. It is. You don't like me? Fuck you.
I'm the tutu cop or whatever the fuck they call it. The boss of bosses over here.
Yeah, I don't
down with Staxx, the boss of bosses, man.
That's right, man. We stacked up, baby. They don't want it.
No. But yeah, man. Definitely, bro. I want to thank you for joining me, bro.
Man, I want to thank you for having me. It's my first time ever on a podcast. Sorry if I seem a little bit awkward, but I appreciate you.
Oh, it's all good, man. Definitely. I'll have you on again.
Let's do it. I look forward to it.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna have a music one where I have a bunch of artists and producers. I'm gonna put it together, man. I'll have
but
J
anyway,
Dubs, and I'll try to get Jazzy Faye to come on with him.
oh yeah, that'd be dope as fuck. Big fan
Hell
of
yeah.
his.
J Dubs.
I know I can get you. I know Buzz and Magic will come through anytime you want. You know, those are the homies, and they'd be
COS. We'll get COS on and shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man.
Yeah, man, it's dope, man. So I'm rooting for you, man. I like what you got going on, and I like the movement behind it. I like how you're trying to put positivity out there and shit like that. So
thank you, bro.
Up.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I'll have you on anytime, man.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, man. I'll get up with you some other time, and we'll get back on here. We'll plan it out and get it done for sure.
Definitely, man. And you guys go check out his single that's coming out, and go check out his single Outlaw with
please follow me on Instagram
Struggle.
if you don't mind. I'm trying to get that to go up. I'm doing well on everything except that one. Apparently they don't like the country rap on Instagram.
The thing with Instagram, you can't follow people. You have to let them follow you. You don't want to follow anyone. You gotta have them follow you.
Follow people I know. I don't even pay attention to it like that. But yeah,
this is one of your singles, right? Dipped in Blood.
Yeah, it's Dipped in Blood. So yeah, Dipped in Blood, Outlaw, and Voices on Monday. Check that out for sure.
Yeah, the video will be out Monday, man. But thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Man, thank you for everything, brother. I look forward to talking to you again.
Definitely, man. You got my number.
Absolutely, brother. Take care, man.
If you guys want to donate, you can donate to any of the apps, or you can donate through YouTube. And all the money's going to go to the homeless shelter from now until Christmas. And thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Till next time, man.